What's up, you all? It is so much stuff going on in 2024. It's a lot of stuff. It ain't even all in the title. But let me start because I'm going through it quickly. And if you don't get here, you're going to miss it. What's up, Catherine? What's up, Locked and Lovely? Let me go through this really quickly. First of all, Abyssinia Baptist Church is getting sued by Reverend Dr. Thurman. She was the assistant pastor at Abyssinia Baptist Church. She served that church, and that church has never had a female pastor. She was the assistant pastor. But this is the thing, you all. She was interviewed by the board, and I think Miss Grant and some more people told her that they wouldn't have a female pastor over their dead body. So now this woman is going to go ahead and sue because you cannot discriminate. And I don't care if you are a church, you don't say that. And so that's why she is suing. This woman has a PhD from Union Theological Seminary, which is a very known seminary in New York City. And again, she's well qualified. She was the assistant pastor for, I believe, about 10 years at this church. So I could see if they say, well, we're going to go with somebody else, but to say that, that's something else. So she is suing. She is taking them to court. And that's the bottom line. And again, I don't care if you are a church, it's in the city of New York. New York has strict laws. And so that's what's going on with that. Let me get to Lavell Crawford. Lavell Crawford, I agree with you. Lavell said responding to Katt Williams will make you even look more guiltier. And that's why people need to be quiet and hush. Because sometimes you just need to be quiet and hush. And so that's what Lavell Crawford is saying. Now, Ricky Smiley has also come back to say that he was hurt about what Katt said, not so much about him, but about his kids and how his kids felt. And he is going through that grief. So that's what Ricky Smiley was saying. But Lavell Crawford came on and said that at the end of the day, no one should have even responded to Katt Williams because it's going to make you look guilty. So that is Lavell Crawford. That is Lavell Crawford, and that's what he's saying. Y'all, I'm sitting up here watching the reunion of Love and Marriage Huntsville, and this is a hot mess. These people's a hot mess. I tell you this, the men on Love and Marriage Huntsville, they are not looking good this year. First of all, Martell ain't looking good. Marceau ain't looking good. Somebody wanted a little sex while this lady trying to get through her chemo. And then the other brother acting crazy, talking about he believed that Tisha would step out on him. And I'm like, really though? Are you saying that all on TV? Now, I know this is TV, but babe, these men looking crazy on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And the only one who looking like he got sense is Stormy. And Stormy is saying that, you know what, I ain't going to go in on my husband like that. So I'm just watching a little bit, and I'm telling you what, they know Carlos King is messy, and they just but anyway, moving right along. Mississippi, what is going on? They have found a mass grave of 65 bodies behind Hinds County Jail in Jackson, Mississippi. And so a lawyer is taking that case, that civil rights lawyer. I cannot think of his name right now, but people are just livid. First of all, Jackson, Mississippi had to go through the water crisis, and now to find out that 65 folk have been buried in a mass grave behind Hinds County jail. And the only reason they knew because there was a metal marking. Let me tell y'all something. You all, I don't know what's going on in Mississippi, but it's bad when people are losing their life. Ben Crump, thank you. Ben Crump is taking that case. So it's unfortunate, but people are losing their lives. And these people were put in a mass grave. And they're just getting the body. They said some of the bodies was decomposed so badly And so it's crazy. They also charged the law against black people. Yeah. Yeah, they changed the law against black people as well. So you all, Mississippi is going through right now. Jackson, Mississippi is in a hot mess. It's just a lot going on. Okay. Let me get to this Oprah thing. And there's some more allegations that has come out. Before I get to Oprah, though, before I get to Oprah, Linda Johnson Rice, who was on the board for Tesla for 2 years, stepped down because she said that Elon Musk has a drug problem. According to Linda Jones Rice, and this was recorded in the Business Journal, that Elon Musk was doing ketamine, LSD. They said he was doing ecstasy and cocaine. My God, today. And this is the man who run Tesla. I know them people on Tesla is just nervous because they don't know what this man gonna do next. And again, you know, one is on drugs real bad. And Linda Rice is nothing to play with. Now, this is the Ebony and the Jet lady, okay? And she stepped down from the board of Tesla because of this. And they said that the board members and some of the managers have been trying to talk to Elon Musk's brother to get him to stop doing these drugs. Now, of course, this is from the Business Journal. And so it's baby, everybody telling it. Baby, 2024 is the year of telling it. 2024 ain't gonna go through this no more. 2024, I'm walking out the door. I mean, I can make a rhyme. 2024, huh? Uh-uh. Baby, people ain't playing in 2024. Now, Linda Johnson, and the only reason why it stood out because this is a black woman, a professional black woman. She was on the board for 2 years, and she was concerned, and she voiced her concerns, and nobody ain't say nothing. Ain't nobody say nothing. She said, She said, She said, I'm not gonna be held liable. They ain't gonna come and get my house because this man on drugs. She said, I'm out. She said, for this reason, she said, you know what? I declined. And so that's it. Now let's get to this Oprah thing. I was thoroughly bored with this thing and all of this cheesing and grinning and talking about how good somebody is. The only thing that Oprah said that got my attention was, where did you get that sexual energy, Taraji? And I'm so glad Taraji said, I just channeled in my inner Suge, because Oprah was trying to get a little nosy. Okay, she was trying to get a little nosy. All right, but the whole interview was kumbaya. We ain't getting nothing deep. But I'm gonna say this: Danielle has come out to say that they did not have no food, because Danielle looked like she need a little food every once in a while. Danielle said they ain't have no food, and Danielle said they did not have a dressing room until Taraji got a phone call and made it happen. Taraji had called Oprah. Now, Oprah, you know you wrong. And see, nobody ain't talking about this. And y'all up there having a kumbaya moment, and Fantasia is crying and all of this stuff and looking deep. But yet, you weren't feeding them women, and you didn't have them to have no dressing room. And Taraji was not lying. And I can understand why she didn't want to do the color purple, because you know you feed people. What's wrong with you? I mean, come on, Oprah. Treat people how you want to be treated. Why do somebody have to make a phone call to let you know when people are acting and doing this, they should be fed on set, and that they need a dressing room? What's going on? What is really going on, Oprah? So again, y'all, all of this is going on. And this little interview, I guess it's so she could take the heat off of her. I don't know if this thing was pre-done or what, or was it already taped? But it's terrible. It's terrible. It don't make you look any better. And I'm just done with it. Y'all just need to stop this. Oprah, you need to do better. Now, I'm telling you, this is not only Taraji speaking out. Now Danielle is talking about you. And Danielle had a really good role, and she was you. She was Sophia, and she said y'all went feeding her, and she ain't had no dressing room. Now, who does that? Let me see what Petey Pete said. Petey Pete said years ago, Azalea Banks said she was at Elon's house with his musician girlfriend, and they were on drugs. Well, Linda Rice Johnson has confirmed this because she told, and then they said that he's admitted it as well on some podcast. Ketamine and all of this stuff. I mean, come on now. And they were really concerned when he said that he had secured finances, and this is when he was going through that stuff with the Security Exchange Commission, because you're not allowed to do that. But he was probably, she said she had concerns then. Somebody said that Ozempic and Weight Watchers got her starving for. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Maybe because she ain't eating now, and maybe she done took her Ozempic shot that she don't think nobody need no food. But I wish Oprah didn't have no food during The Color Purple when she was there, baby. So what is wrong? And again, I'm believing Taraji, and I'm believing Monique, because now people are talking. People are talking. Oprah, you need to do a little bit better. You need to do a little bit better, Oprah. And all of that nervous laughter and talking about how great people are, but yet y'all ain't paying them folk. And y'all know Taraji. I just, yeah, it's sad. It's sad. And I hope these women's careers are not adversely damaged because they are speaking truth to power. Because this don't make no sense. This don't make no sense at all. This don't make no sense at all. Y'all, I'm going to follow up on that Mississippi story. I think that that's something that we really need to look at. Y'all, I'm telling you, you can't trust people. I mean, a police, I could see Philadelphia, Mississippi, because Philadelphia, Mississippi has been known to do things like this. Philadelphia, but Jackson, Mississippi, oh my God, Jackson, Mississippi, and they have a whole great behind the county jail, y'all. That's terrible. That's terrible. So I'm gonna follow up on that story. Again, Lavell Crawford said y'all need to be quiet. Now, again, Ricky Smiley, I felt that his response was a good response. But I don't think it's necessary for Steve Harvey or any of these people to respond. I think Kevin Hart responding kind of made him look good because it wasn't a good response. Tiffany Haddish, not a good response. Faison, really not a good response. And again, it makes you look guilty. And Katt knows this. So keep on doing what you're doing and being great, because as long as you respond to him, it takes it up another notch. And I think Ricky Smiley did an excellent job. I don't know who he might have wrote his stuff. I don't know, but I thought his response was really good. Now, all this other stuff is crazy. All this other stuff is crazy. So, yeah. Ooh, this Stormy got on a lot of makeup. This Stormy got on a lot of makeup on this Love and Marriage Huntsville. Ooh, what's she doing? Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. What's going on with these people? Oh, no. Hold on, y'all. Hold on for a minute. Baby, this Love and Marriage Huntsville is so ratchet. Baby Tisha, baby, I don't know what got in Tisha, baby. She done found her voice, and Tisha is telling everybody who done got the done cheated. Oh my God, this is mess. Is this coming on? Okay, baby, this Love and Marriage Huntsville is ratchet. This is ratchet. See, housewives, I don't know what y'all doing, but this Love and Huntsville is real ratchet right now. And oh Lord Jesus, and that lady mama on here, oh Lord, and they coming for mail. Oh Lord, let me tell you something. Love and Huntsville is so ratchet. When I say it's ratchet, it's ratchet. I mean, I don't know what they doing on these housewives franchises, but these other folk are taking it to the people. Oh my God. Okay. This Love Marriage Huntsville is gonna be a hot mess. Okay, I'm back, y'all. You know, let me say this. I think Ricky is going through a lot. And I think this has hurt Ricky because Ricky even said, I thought me and Katt were good. I thought we were in a good place. So why is this going on? And then Ricky said it hurt his kids. And y'all, let me say this. When you are going through and you done lost a child and all of this stuff is happening, and I feel that he felt that he had to address it. And what I can admire about Ricky is Ricky told the man he thought he was right for the part and wished him well. But I think the kids are really hurt by what Katt Williams said. And I don't think I think people are gonna side with Ricky. Overall, Ricky has been a pretty nice person. You don't hear a lot of mess about Ricky. You don't hear about Ricky doing people wrong. You really don't hear a lot of mess about Ricky Smiley. And if nothing else, Ricky Smiley relationship with Miss Janie and how Ricky Smiley looked after his dad, and Ricky seemed like a good guy. And I don't know. I don't think he's a person to attack right now. And I think you gotta know when to hold him, know when to fold him, know when to walk away, and know when to run. Now, I think people might come off on Ricky and say, but I don't know. Ricky has never been a mean person. But I'm agreeing with Lavell. And I think Lavell is right telling these folk that y'all don't need to be fighting with this man because it's making y'all look guilty. Now, somebody said, I can't believe Trick Daddy used Ricky Smiley to get at Katt. Child, Trick Daddy trying to get people to come to that restaurant so people can eat. Anything to stay relevant. I mean, I ain't mad at Trick. Trick say, let me get on in and get a little piece of this too. Because Katt did roast Ricky. I mean, Trick Daddy. But I'm going to say this. Trick Daddy do have some good food. Okay. Now, look, they got some good food, though. I'm going to say Trick Daddy, Trick can cook. Okay? Trick can cook. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. And if it wasn't no Trick Daddy, it wouldn't be no Trina. But these were worse things said about Ricky after his son passed, and he didn't break down. I don't know, y'all. It's something going on with Ricky, and I don't know. I can't speak for Ricky, but I've always heard people who lost kids say it is so hard when you lose your child because you always want to go before your child, and it really does a lot. And it seems like this boy was really a young man, rather, and it really affected Ricky. And so you can't tell people how to grieve, but his children are hurt. And then Katt did say something about his son, and it got a little messy. But people are doing what they need to do. But I do agree with Lavell. Now, let me say this, y'all. Trick Daddy, that restaurant is pretty decent, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's a good restaurant. Yeah. Now, y'all, let me say this. Trick got what Trick got lupus or something. Don't Trick so Trick ain't Trick had an illness that happens. Trick got an illness that he can't control. I ain't gonna go in there and talk about that man look, because when that man was skinny and was doing okay, what's up, shit up, folk were all there. They were all there when he was talking about, girl, you know now, y'all was right there. Trick done got that little illness now and got a little puffy. And see, that's how people do you. See, that's how people do you. See, when you're skinny and stuff, folk be love you, but when you get puffy, and that ain't by Trick. I think Trick has a little disease or something, and he's a little puffy. I'm just saying. Yes, yes, yes. A lot of things is going on in people's lives. But you know what it's showing me, though? Let me tell you what it's showing me, though. It is showing me that a lot of people are going through, and a lot of people are messy in Hollywood, and these wealthy people are messy. And this is why I say, don't be looking up to folk. Let me say, I know a lot of people, especially church people, they did not like the greatest love of all. Um, they didn't like the greatest love of all because she said, I decided long ago never walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I lived as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. And then she said, in case that special place that you've been dreaming of leads you to a lonely place, find your strength and love. I don't believe that they are taking out God, but I believe in this world that God made you an original and you don't need to die a copy. And I think sometimes you need to do it your way. Always look at the blueprint. See what people have done. But sometimes you got to do it your way. And that's I believe that. And this is why I tell us, you don't know what these people going through. Well, Faith, he ain't spitting my food. I'm telling you, my food was good. It's the 1 year anniversary of Ricky Smiley. Yeah, and I think Ricky is truly grieving. And I just think folk need to step back from Ricky. And I don't think Ricky is asking for sympathy. I think Ricky is asking for people to leave him alone. Ricky is like, come on, leave me alone. I'm going through. And Ricky said, you know what? I don't have no problem providing for my family. You may not like the dress thing and you may not like what I'm doing, but I had to do this for me. And I'm not mad at Ricky. I'm not mad at Ricky. So, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do, y'all. But I'm telling you what, no, I'm going to say this. Oprah, why is this black lady on this own show looking at I know this house ain't worth $3,000 in Tampa. Girl, no, you ain't. No, you ain't getting ready to buy that house. I don't know what this woman is doing. She got a $300,000 budget, y'all, putting 30,000 down. And why is this house looking like the color purple? For $270,000. I know she ain't. Girl, you better go to Ruskin. Okay, you better go on over there to Ruskin or somewhere in Palmetto and find a house and start trying to live in Tampa. Girl, girl, I don't know. I mean, $300,000 for this color purple looking house. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm watching this on, and I can't believe this lady. You better go on to Ruskin or Palmetto or somewhere down in that area, and you can catch that Sunshine Skyway Bridge and come on into Tampa. Girl, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't believe that she was gonna buy that house. I'm looking at some things, y'all, but yeah. So that's how I feel about Lyric. What you said, Lyric? Okay, yeah, okay. Stop sniffing me, girl. So anyway, that's how I feel about the whole thing. Y'all look, this OWN show. It's a show on OWN. I guess these people trying to buy homes. Now this lady was pre-approved for $300,000. Okay, she putting $30,000 down. I knew something was wrong when she went to this neighborhood and they had air conditioners hanging out the window. Now, I ain't opposed to people because they got to get cold, how they can get cold. And I know it's pretty hot in Florida. But, baby, when you got some air conditioners hanging down from your window, that means y'all don't have no homeowner association. And that means that you ain't going to be able to sell your house what you bought it for. I mean, for $300,000, I do not want no air conditioners hanging down out of nobody's front window. Okay, I don't want nobody fixing on no cars up in their drive port for $300,000. Absolutely not. I believe in some homeowner associations. All right, that's all I'm saying. I'm just sitting here watching this on. Okay, but anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I hope she do better, cause this house, this lady showed her. I'm like, is you serious? Not are you? Is you serious? Anyway, y'all. But yeah. So a lot is going on. If you just joining me, they have found 65 bodies behind the Hines County jail in Mississippi, and Ben Crump is getting ready to go down there and set it off and represent these families. So that's happening in Mississippi, which is sad. I don't know what's going on down there. Danielle done sprayed some more tea out on Oprah, saying that they ain't feed them ladies and they ain't have no dressing room until Oprah called Taraji, and that's when they got it. So obviously Taraji had to fight for everybody. It seemed like Taraji was the Rosa Parks of the color purple, because it seemed like she had to sit on the bus so everybody can get a ride. And see, it's bad enough that Taraji is saying that they didn't even want to drive them to the studio. But now we finding out that they didn't even have a dressing room, and Oprah didn't even want to feed them. So now Danielle came up, oh y'all, this thing on here, baby. I can't believe this house looking like color purple. I, what? Hold on for a minute, y'all. Hold on. This house has two bedroom. What? Two bedrooms and a bathroom. This house ain't number 880 square feet of living, and they asking $270,000. Okay, that kitchen. Why that kitchen looking like somebody a studio apartment? The floor is uneven. It's small. They talking about something. It's a historic home for who? For who? Baby, she could. I'll be like, don't even bring me up in here. Baby, the house is doing all this Humpty Dumpty. Please move that lady somewhere else. Oh Lord, what is wrong with these houses, y'all? Oh my God, I don't believe this lady looking at these houses. Oh my God, how does she gonna walk in the living room and you walk right in the kitchen? Okay, you walking right in the kitchen. Look like somebody done flipped this house. Oh my God. Why is this house this small? Okay, please find her another place. Girl, they got chickens in front of this house. This house is $309,000, and you walk it in the kitchen again. Oh my God. I cannot believe this house. I don't believe this lady showing this lady this house like this. This house ain't number 1,374 square feet of living. The floor's uneven. Why she got a water heater where it should be a coat closet? Girl, you better run. I can't. She got an old water heater. Baby, look like somebody gonna break up in there. Got popcorn ceilings. No, ma'am. $309,000. Is that what they doing in Tampa now? Oh, is it 215, girl? Girl, is it 215? Okay. Now, how is this lady looking like $1 million, but showing these color purple houses? Y'all, I can't deal with this. Girl, go move to Ruskin, go move to Palmetto, and do better than this. Because, baby, for $300,000, girl, you can get more than this in Florida. I don't know what y'all playing with. Y'all playing with this lady. Y'all playing with this lady. Okay, y'all. Is it 215? Wow. Wow. I thought it was 65. Wow. It's more than that? Wow. Well, that's what's going on. Ooh, Jesus. Endless love. Let me check this out again. Hold on. I'm gonna be right back. You are correct. It is 215 bodies. And they said the stench was so bad. And now you have buzzards trying to come in and eat. You all, a lot of families are outraged because they're calling this a pauper's grave. And some of these family members said that these folk had family. 215 people. And they said the stench is so bad. Come on, Mississippi. What are y'all doing? It's sad, y'all. This is bad. This is really bad. So, endless love, you are correct. I thought it was 65. It is 215 people. Can you imagine not knowing where your folks are? And they said some of the bodies were so decomposed. Can you imagine? They threw these people away like trash. Like trash. Okay, this house is a little bit better. Okay, this house is a little bit better. At least you got some yard. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's 1,706. How much is this house? This house is 359. Uh-uh. Okay, y'all. I can't deal with Tampa. If this is what they giving, this is crazy. It's a shame. That reminds me of that funeral home in Georgia some years ago. But this is, y'all, this is the share. This is the jail. This is the county jail. This is the It ain't like that Jackson is such a big place. And folk, I mean, these families are outraged. 215 folk in a pauper's grave. They said it's so bad that they could smell it. And the buzzards started eating. Y'all, that's disgusting. Oh my God. They knew. They didn't care. Just like they didn't care about this water situation. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. To do what they just did, they don't care. And it's a tragedy. Oh my God. So you all, this is really bad. This is really bad. But look, I didn't come on to be on here long. I just wanted to report this stuff. Um, it is sad that people are going through all of this, and it's happening in 2024 to our people. We're treated like we're nobody, and this wouldn't have been anybody who was white. Because white people would have raised the ruckus, and they would have been looking for these lost relatives. But this is the jail. Yeah, unbelievable, unbelievable. So, you all, this is what we've gotten tonight. I'm going to follow up with these stories because this is tragic, and I know that there's more than meet the eye, and we're going to learn more. Being Crump is going to be taking these cases, and hopefully these people will get their justice and receive compensation for the pain and suffering that they've had to go through. Hopefully Elon Musk will get off of drugs and go through rehab, because Linda Rice Johnson say, honey, I ain't gonna be up here on Tesla's board and you doing drugs and stuff. She said, if something happened to the company, they ain't gonna come for my house. She said, I'm not gonna be responsible. And she went and told the board members, and nobody don't believe the black woman. Nobody don't believe the black woman. Linda Johnson told them that man was on drugs, and the people are scared to say drugs. They said that they're afraid to say drugs, but that's what it is. The man is on drugs. So Elon Musk over Tesla, all of this money, and again, ain't it the crazy ones? He don't have no issue with disparaging black people and people of color. Okay, y'all, let's see where she gonna go next. She is all up in Tampa, and she gonna be paying a whole lot of money trying to stay up in Tampa. But yeah, these houses look terrible. I don't know what this lady finding these houses. Baby, how you dress like Hollywood, but yet these houses are looking like South Central. I'm gonna leave that alone. But so Elon Musk has a drug problem, and it's affecting his performance. And a lot of people are concerned about it now. And this was in the Business Journal. So Linda Rice Johnson has really been vocal about it. And then, of course, y'all, Lavell Crawford said that these people shouldn't be responding to Katt Williams, because the more you respond to him, the more guilty you look. So this is what Lavell is saying. And of course, Danielle done came out, and now they trying to act like Oprah saved the day. But y'all, Oprah knew all of this, and Oprah should have had this together, making sure that these women were going to be treated right. You know what I'm saying? It's just like somebody staying at your property. You go tell your people that, hey, these is what these people gonna need, and we want to treat these women right. Why you gotta call them? See, I find that disingenuous. So that's how I felt about that. But Danielle done came out and said they ain't even have no food in no dressing room. She said they put them all in the same room. All in the same room. All them people in the same room. And they ain't have no food. Taraji was complaining that why we got to drive ourselves in Atlanta. She said that's a liability. That's dangerous. We driving ourselves to the studio. So Oprah, y'all need to do better. I mean, come on. Y'all up there having that little interview, acting like having a kumbaya, like everybody happy. So, baby, I don't even want to hear that. It's a hot mess. And then, of course, you all, I told y'all about Abyssinia Baptist Church. So Dr. Turman, I believe that's her name, is suing Abyssinia because she felt that they discriminated against her, and they said that they will not have a woman minister over their dead body. And you don't say that in the interview. So she is taking them to court. And I hope she wins. And the people gonna try to say you shouldn't be doing that in God's house. You know, you don't do that. You don't say certain things. Let's say if they didn't even want her, it could have been something else. But because they said that, you have given her the right to sue you all. You should have just kept your mouth shut and hired who you wanted to hire. But now she has just cause to sue y'all. So all of that stuff is going on. Baby, let me say, darling Chase said, inflation is crazy. My childhood home is for sale for $579 in Compton. It's not what? Well, let me say this though. I just looked on Zillow, Darlene Che, and I just looked on Zillow, and they got much better looking houses than what this lady's showing her in Palmetto and Ruskin, Florida. Is it 30 minutes away from Tampa? Yes. But you know you got to get out the city to get what you want. So you may not be able to live in Compton or Ladera or Baldwin Hills and them places, but you take your butt to Lancaster or Palmdale and drive on in. Okay? Go to Palmdale or go to Lancaster and drive. Baby, they're asking for $3,020 for this house. This look, y'all, I can't believe this. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 912 square feet, ain't even over 1,000. Girl, you better go to Palmetto or Ruskin and make that 30-minute drive. That house don't even look good. Oh my God. Look at her. She's smiling. Girl, not for oh Lord help her, Jesus. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, go to Palmdale or Lancaster and get a house. Nobody ain't trying to be doing all of that. Drive on into LA. I mean, sometimes you just got to sacrifice. And believe it or not, I would rather not be in the city all the time. I'm just saying. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But I don't believe y'all. Look, now I was on Zillow maybe 3 days ago and I was looking at houses in Tampa. And so it seems like south of Tampa in Palmetto and Ruskin, the prices are a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if she's trying to go to Tampa because she wants to see somebody, or is it close to her job? I don't know. But now she got a little yard. Now the yard is cute, but the house ain't cute. This thing look like a manufactured home, which it ain't. But you know, she getting excited over this little bathroom. But that's $320,000 for a 3 bedroom, 1 bath house, 912 square feet of living. That look like a trailer. It's cleaner than the other ones, though. I'm gonna give her that. It's cleaner than the other ones. But girl, I know you can do better than that. If you got a budget of $300,000, girl, you show her another house. Where they going? I think they going down south. Where they going? Where they? Hold on for a minute. Let's see where they going, y'all. Oh Lord, I think she gonna take this house with the banana tree in front of it. Girl, it's a whole banana tree. Mm-mm. Well, y'all look. it has been a busy day, and I think 2020 is just a year of people just coming out and just saying it right off the hook. They ain't playing with people, and they doing what they need to do. And I think that's what's really going on. And it's a lot happening, you all. My heart goes out to Ricky Smiley because it has been a year, like you all have said, it's been a year since his son has transitioned on. And it is the winter time, and people do feel a certain kind of way. And so I just hope that he can get through it. I think he's really grieving, and so I feel for Ricky, but I do think Lavell is telling people correctly, don't 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 do it, because that's what Katt wants, and it'll make you look guilty. So you need to just step on back. And so I think that's what needs to happen. So yeah. While PDP, the Valley is really far from Orange County. Hell, let me say this. Um, I went to LA, so I drove from John Wayne International Airport, and that was, I was not too far from what's that, was not Fashion Island, but it was South Park Mall. And it took me a while to get to LA because the traffic on the expressways are so friggin' bad. So, it's one thing to go from Palmdale to LA, but then you got to go to Orange County, which is a little, you know, it's farther. I think that's a lot. And that's why a lot LA is something else. LA is something else. You know, you gotta have flood insurance, you gotta have mudslide insurance, you gotta have earthquake insurance, and then the insurance just high, period. I'm gonna deal with Texas. I'm gonna stay right on in Texas, Lord. It is. Wow, PDP. Okay, this lady gonna live in Lakeland. Oh Lord. Okay, Lakeland might be a little more inexpensive. Okay. Oh Lord, look at her. Jesus, this is Florida, honey. They showing these Florida people on child. But anyway, y'all, look, I'm getting ready to go on out. I just wanted to come on and let y'all know what was going on, and we'll discuss what has happened. Hit the like button, share. We'll be talking about these current events. I am going to talk about what's going on in Mississippi, and I think it's a tragedy, and I'm going to follow that, and we'll get more on to that. Y'all have a good night. Peace and love.